Okay, get your snacks ready, hit the lights, and honestly, just go ahead and activate just one more episode mode. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down the absolute heavy hitters of television. You know the ones, the exact shows that made us completely ignore our exams, our chores, and literally all of our real world responsibilities. So let's just dive right in and see exactly what had the entire world glued to their screens.
I mean, why do we willingly sacrifice sleep for a screen? It's a genuine question, right? Because we have absolutely all been there. You're glued to the screen late at night, kind of bargaining with yourself like, okay, I'll go to sleep right after the credits roll. And then, bam, you hit next episode. So today, we're counting down the top 3 biggest culprits in TV history that demanded our time and, let's be real, absolutely ruined our sleep schedules. Let's start the countdown.
Number 3. Game of Thrones. Winter came, and so did global obsession. 44 million. Just let that sink in for a second. By its final season, this epic fantasy series was pulling in a staggering average of 44 million viewers per episode across all of its platforms. That is a completely jaw-dropping audience tuning in simultaneously week after week. It wasn't just a TV show. It was a massive, unavoidable global event. So how did it get so massive? Well, it dominated pop culture through this crazy mix of epic storytelling, shocking political twists, and literal cinematic production brought straight into our living rooms. Oh, and dragons, obviously. But the true psychological hook? No character was safe from the axe. The constant, terrifying threat that your absolute favorite character could just get eliminated at any moment created an unmatched global social media buzz. Like you literally had to watch it live or the internet was going to spoil it for you in about 5 minutes flat. As the saying goes, you didn't just watch Game of Thrones, you survived it. The emotional roller coaster was so incredibly intense that finishing the series honestly felt a bit more like a brutal survival test than just a casual, relaxing watch on the couch. Moving on to number 2, Squid Game. Childhood games turned into serious business. 1.6 billion. That's the unbelievable number of hours watched on Netflix for this single show. It wasn't just a hit, it was a total takeover of our collective free time, and it completely shattered international language barriers practically overnight. So why did it explode the way it did? Well, you take a really simple concept and pair it with incredibly intense execution. The stakes were universal, you know? Everyone, no matter where they were from in the world, instantly understood the life or death consequences. Add in some deeply emotional storytelling and just unbearable suspense, and suddenly you get an unstoppable viral meme culture that completely took over the entire internet. And yeah, after this show, nobody looked at playground games the same again. It completely ruined the innocence of recess for all of us. I mean, red light, green light suddenly had a much, much more terrifying ring to it, right? And finally, taking the absolute crown at number 1, Friends, the comfort show that refuses to retire. $52 million. The series finale alone drew in over 52 million viewers in the United States. And honestly, the craziest part? It astonishingly remains one of the most streamed shows globally to this very day. So why does it take the crown? Honestly, it reigns supreme through pure comfort, timeless humor, and just incredibly relatable situations. The cultural impact across generations is heavily fueled by its iconic cast. Ross, Rachel, Chandler, Monica, Joey, and Phoebe. They literally feel like actual friends to the audience, which gives the show this massive, almost endless rerun value. It's so true when people say, you've probably watched Friends episodes you didn't even plan to watch. Its legendary rewatchability means that a brief moment on the couch can so easily turn into hours of totally unplanned binging. We've all been sucked into it. So let's pull this all together. You've got Friends pulling 52 million viewers for a finale through pure, unadulterated comfort. You have Squid Game commanding 1.6 billion hours of our lives through intense suspense. And then you have Game of Thrones rallying 44 million viewers weekly through epic cinematic storytelling. Whether it's dragons, deadly childhood games, or just 6 friends hanging out in a coffee shop, the final takeaway is crystal clear. You don't choose these shows, they choose your sleep schedule. So now that we've actually survived analyzing the biggest, most captivating shows in TV history, it begs the ultimate question. What are you going to binge next? Are you going to seek out comfort, intensity, or epic fantasy?
Well, if you enjoyed this binge-worthy explainer, do me a massive favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment below letting me know which of these 3 shows cost you the most sleep, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I promise you, my content is officially becoming more addictive than your favorite TV series. But before you go, think about this. With streaming algorithms getting smarter every single day, what psychological hook will the next billion-hour show use to keep us awake? Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.